Hello viewers, let's come to our today's class. In our today's class, we are coming to talk about factorization, in mainly common factors. We have so many types of factorization. The first one being its common factors, others being its method of grouping, and others being its quadratic factorization. But what we are basically going to talk about today is common factors, how to factorize factorization questions when they are what common factors, and how do we get to know that this is a common factor, how do we get to know that this is a method of grouping, and how do we get to know that this is a quadratic what factorization. So with this and more answers that we are expecting is what today we are coming to discuss in our class. So let's move on what discussing about factorization questions. So in discussing factorization questions like this, we say today we are mainly coming to talk about what common factors. So let's go on and solve some common factors questions, and let's see how we deal about with what all those stuff. So going on, when you have a question like 3ax plus 6a squared, which is a common factor question. Common factors questions have what 3 terms and also as well as what 2 terms. We can have more than terms, but this is how we get to know that this is a common factor. It's when there is a one particular variable or one particular number running through all the whole terms, whether they are 100 terms. If one particular variable is running through all the term, or one particular number is running through all the term, that means we can use common factors to factorize through. When it is method of grouping, is when two variables, two different variables are what running through. You can see that two different variables, you can see them throughout the work. You see one not closely to each other, but you can see them in through that particular work. We call them what method of grouping. So with that, in our next video, we'll try to what teach you more and more and more of what the common factors. So over here today, we are coming to basically based on what common factors. Okay, so in common factors, factorizing this, we look for the common number as well as the common variable that is what running through. So getting here, what number is common here at the same time is common here. So you could see that 3 can go into 6. That means 3 is common here at the same time what common here. So we bring 3 out. Okay, what variable is common? Meaning that variable is here at the same time also what here. We could see that a is here at the same time what here. So a is also what common. Okay, for us to be able to factorize this, we divide each of the terms by what our common factor. So with so doing, we divide the 3ax by our common factor, which is what 3a. So a cancels a, 3 cancels 3, leaving us with what x. Then we bring our plus sign. Okay, with so doing, we divide our second term also by what our common factor. So our 6a squared divided by our common factor, which is what our 3a. So with so doing, we get to know that 3 goes here 1, 3 goes here what 2. A squared is the same as a times a. So a cancel a, leaving us with what 2a. So over here we have what 2a, and there we go. This is our answer for factorizing common factors. We showed you can also try much more when you are also what on your own trying to what figure out how to solve such questions. Today we have learned how to what solve some common factors. I can give you some examples, and you also try in the description menu to also give me your questions. Then I also what reply you when you are done with the answers. So with so doing, try to solve 6a squared b squared plus 18a cube b, as well as 6p cube q6 plus 2p7 q2. So you solve these questions as well as going through that, but please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channels and do well to press on the notification bell to always what get our videos whenever we come your way. Thank you.